licks right now, don't judge me. Right now I'm a bean, don't judge me. On the licks right now, don't judge me. Right now I'm a bean, don't judge me. I might pop a seal in the morning. Lately I've been going through a lot of things. On the licks right now, don't judge me. Got a whole pound, don't judge me, yeah. I don't want it if it ain't a two-piece, yeah. Lately I've been going through a lot of things.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Chris. Welcome to my channel, Chris Fit. And this is episode 2 of my series, The Bulk, where I'm going from being skinny to putting on muscle. And today is actually January 3rd, 2018. And what a way to start off the year. I've been losing my voice. I've been sick the last 3 days, so this is why my voice sounds a little funny. But regardless, I'm actually going to be headed to the gym. The grind is not going to stop. And these next few months, I want to focus on making sure my main big compound movements go up and staying in the surplus of my calories. So all that's going to involve me keeping track of my lifts, having something on paper or somewhere where I'm keeping track of my lifts and making sure I'm staying in a surplus. So I'm going to have to track. Now, since I'm bulking, I'm not going to focus so much on the macros, but more so of my calorie intake, calories in versus calories out. I know I need to be in a surplus in order to keep on putting weight on my body and then to be able to turn that into muscle. Now, there's going to be some fat associated with it, but at the same time, that's going to come with the territory of bulking. Now, check this out. One tool that I'm going to use is my MyFitnessPal, and I have used it before to start keeping track of how much calories I'm intaking. And then as far as my big compound movements, actually, I'm just going to keep track of all my, to be honest with you, you know what? I'm actually just going to keep track of everything that I'm doing as far as my workouts, because I got a workout plan that I'm following currently, and I want to make sure that I'm going up and weight on each part of my exercises that I'm doing to make sure I'm making progress. I said in my first video on squats, progressive overload is something that you want to make sure is taking place over a period of time as you working out. So I'm following a upper body, lower body split, and I want to make sure that when I'm performing these movements that I'm tracking it, and once I start to feel as if the workouts are becoming more easy, and I'm able to hit a number of reps, that I go ahead and add more weight. That way I'm making progress. And there's so when it comes to tracking your workouts, it's so many different apps out there. Now, this is not sponsored, but one app that I like to use is I have tried a few different apps, and the best one I've seen to track the workouts is the Strong app, an iPhone. I don't know if it's on Android or anything like that, but the Strong app is a really good app to keep track. And if you just don't want to pay the money, just good old-fashioned pencil and paper, just taking track of your everything that you're doing, as well as you could use the notes in your phone to keep track of everything. But I like the app. I could go in and put my whole workout in, and then this is going to keep track of everything. And it also gives me a projected 1 rep max. And it's estimating. And like a lot of the workouts that I have performed previously using the app, I have noticed that a lot of the workouts that I have used before with the app, it was kind of like on course with the accurate. It wasn't just pretty much accurate. So when it comes to the 1 rep max, the app, for the most part, it was really close in projecting what my 1 rep max would be. So, that's something that's good about the app. So what I'm going to do is, before I head in the gym, I'm going to go ahead and put my upper body, lower body split inside the Strong app. And then on top of that, I'm going to track it along my workouts. And that's going to help me stay focused. So going forward, keeping account of my calories in that I'm intaking with using my Fitness Pal, and then tracking my workouts with the Strong app. This overall is going to help me keep track and stay on track of my goals of what I want to reach.
All right, what's going on, everybody? So we in the gym, and I hope my voice sounds a little bit better from when I was talking in the car. I'm actually recording this part of the video a few days after, and I've been making a little bit of progress with my voice, but it's still been going in and out on me. This weather in Houston it's been crazy. This weather change. We've been like 25, 30 degrees, and it got so low at times. So I'm not really used to this. Anyways, I get off my first exercise, the bench press. And you can see in the beginning, I kind of tighten up my back and kind of squeeze my glutes because I want to make sure that I'm not moving around. I have a solid foundation to push that, to press the weight with my chest. Now, in the video, you're going to see that I only record all of my sets with the bench press and then bent over barbell rows, because those are going to be what I base my strength off of, like, those compound movements with the barbell work. So first set was 135 pounds. I was able to get 12 reps. And then we're going to jump into this second clip right here where I go for 145 pounds. I got 12 reps. That was more than enough. So I said, hey, I need to bump up the weight. I went up to 145 pounds. And I was able to get a good 8 reps out of this. And it was a little struggle towards the end. Now, one thing about it is I was looking at my Strong app because it's been a while since I used it. And I noticed that at one point I was hitting 155 pounds, I think, for 5 reps. But I had to back off from using the bench press, and I get into another video of why that was. But with that being said, in this, I'm building my way back up. I was basically 10 pounds off from where I was previously at a point. So 145 pounds for 8 reps. And I was able to get that, making sure I'm breathing and everything like that. And then we get into the third clip of the bench press where, once again, I get 145 pounds, but I'm only able to get 4 reps. Now, this weight was challenging enough for me, but I think I could have got a few more reps. And I honestly think something is that has to be noted is muscle endurance. You don't hear too many people talking about that. And I want to kind of also put an emphasis on making sure my muscle endurance goes up as well as my strength, because people forget muscle endurance. You probably could push a lot more weight, but you get burnt out so fast because your muscles are not used to it. So you end up with less reps. So anyways, we get into the second exercise. It's the bent over barbell row. I go for 115 pounds for 12 reps, okay? And this is a good back builder. I mean, there's so many different exercises to build a good back. But this is one of them. Like I said, I'm putting emphasis on a lot of barbell work. And most of your barbell work is always compound movements. And like I said, I'm still in that phase of building a good foundation. You listen to all these people that talk about, working out and stuff like that. They've been lifting for years. You have to build the foundation, and I'm not, one thing about it when I was looking for a workout plan is that I always want to make sure that I have some type of foundation work. And what I mean by foundation work is a workout plan that has compound movements, because that's what you're gonna build your foundation on, and then you work around there with all the other various exercises to build on top of that. So the second set was 115 pounds. Once again, I got 12 reps. And that last set was 115 pounds for the last set for 6 reps, and I kind of grinded it out for that last set, and I could really tell, like, I was really burnt out on that. So next we get into the pectoral flies, or pec flies. I go 115 pounds for 12 reps, and then I bump it up to 125 pounds, and I was able to get 12 reps for both of those. Now, I could have went up in weight. You would think I would go up in weight, but once I got to them 12 reps, I was grinding it out. So I felt like, hey, that was a good weight. I had kind of found where I'm really good at. Probably next time I want to aim for maybe like 130 pounds, or probably stick at 125 pounds for another week. Now going into the shoulder press using dumbbells. These are 30-pound dumbbells, 12 reps, and I kind of grinded with those. the shoulders is one thing that I've noticed. My arms, period, but like mainly my shoulders and triceps are some of my weak points that I feel as if I want to make sure I emphasize while I'm still bulking, and I want to make that a goal to put emphasis on building that. So making sure, like I said, all around I'm tracking to build my physique and work on my weak areas, but I also want to make sure, probably like on an active rest day, that I'm going in and hitting those movements. So now we get into the lat pull downs. I do 3 sets of these as well. 85 pounds for 12 reps I start off with, and then I jump up to 100 pounds the second set for 10 reps, and then I finish off 100 pounds with 6 reps. So I kind of found my little place for doing a lat pull downs, 100 pounds, and then the goal is to try to get to where I can get 3 sets for 10 to 12 reps, and then I'll probably bump up that weight. So then we get into lateral raises. These are 17.5-pound dumbbells. I get 12 reps each time, and man, these was pretty tough. I was grinding it out with these. You know, I mainly like using these the lateral raises, to build the side part of your shoulders. And I noticed like that was a good way for me. I have done 20 pounds, and I kind of break my form, so I really try to stay away from the 20 pounds. I try to stick with the 17.5, and I just want to make sure I'm able to have good form. And and I'll probably go up in weight consistently, probably up to 20 once I can have good form and with the 17.5-pound dumbbells. And so anyways, we get into the cable curls. Start off with 80 pounds. Second set is 90 pounds, and both of those are for 12 reps. And then I finish off with 90 pounds for 7 reps. And then to finish off the workout, I go with the tricep pull down with the straight bar, but I do a reverse grip. I found that when I was doing it with the reverse grip, I felt like I got a little more muscle activation for it. That mind-muscle connection thing is something that's real, and out of a lot of exercises, I felt like that was one that I really would feel it. I went up to 60, 70, and 80 pounds. So the first rep was 60, last rep, the middle weight was 70, and then 80 pounds off for 12 reps. So anyways, that's the end of the workout. Thank y'all for watching. Stay tuned for the next episode.